What's going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I am Lamar, and this is my brother, Casey Fowler. This is
Is that
episode
it?
97 of the Fowl Language Podcast.
Hey, man, just like every other episode, man, if you're at work, put your headphones on, get the kiddies to bed, get your accessories right, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
That's right. Roll the intro.
Perfect.
All right, everybody. It is time. Before we get into this one, we got a fun one tonight. I'm going to have fun at least.
It's going to be fun.
Let's get into this accessory check-in. I think I saw a piece of your label. So I think if I'm correct, it's going to be a brand takeover tonight. So we'll see what happens. So, brother, what accessories you got this evening?
Vodka cranberry and I call it my comedic cup because it has my comedic name on it and stuff like that. Really dope. I'm actually going to get this tattoo right here soon.
Yeah, I don't know if you told us in the last version.
I can't remember.
We talked in between segments. But yeah, I know that.
So for my cigar, man, I got this guy right here, man. It's a Matilda.
Oh, I was wrong. Okay.
Or a Matalade.
Yeah, we'll go with Matilda. That's what I call it.
But so far so good, man. It's smoking really, really well, man.
It's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Nice smoke. No peppery taste. Got a hint of chocolate in it. At least I got chocolate out of it, but you know. Hey, that's what I got going on, man. Nothing major. How about you, man? What you got going on over there?
Oh, man. So let's see. For the accessories tonight, I have the Maker's Mark French Oak 46. So I picked it up yesterday. I had never seen the French Oak before, so I thought I'd try it. I was a little shocked by the price in a good way. I was a little disappointed by the screw top when I opened it, but you know, don't judge a book by its cover. Anyway. Not all the time. It's got the wax top. I mean, I will say it had the easiest wax removal thing ever, so that was good. But first sip, not bad at all. Definitely pleasantly surprised, especially for the price so far. So let's see what happens. And so I thought you had an H. Upman over there, so I thought it was gonna be an H. Upman brand takeover.
I almost grabbed that bitch too. I almost grabbed it.
So I was smoking cigars with a buddy last night, and he smoked this one, and he was just like, "Man, you gonna love this one." I was like, "You know what? I'm smoking it tomorrow. I definitely gonna smoke it tomorrow." So that's why I got that one. So got that. So stay tuned. We will let you know how the accessories go.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again when we like to bring some of our positivity to this ever negative fucking world. It's the what's best in life, man, or the wibble as we call it. So, brother, what is best in life?
Man, yes, we need to balance with former presidents getting charges. Oh man, people trying to force kiss people knocking out mascots. It's craziness going on in the world, man. Maybe one day we just gonna have to do like a reaction to the news for the week or something. We should recap all the crazy stuff that's going on.
They might not charge the dude that shot that 16-year-old knocked on the wrong door.
Really?
Yeah, because in Missouri or wherever the fuck they from, basically since if the kid doesn't die, he has to verbally fucking say, you know, this guy shot me for pretty much no fucking reason. If he doesn't wake up from his coma or whatever, the dude is gonna be free until the kid dies or wakes up. Which I think is a bunch of bullshit.
So yeah, Kevin got the storms over there, ladies and gentlemen. So
man,
it's gonna add nice little ambiance. You hear the rain, the thunder. It's gonna be fun tonight. So yeah. So
when it's over too. Definitely humping through this thunderstorm. Ain't gonna like humping in the storm.
Okay, I'm sure that's a wibble. It's
My
not
apologies.
your turn yet. So, wibble for me. Yes. So on the TV entertainment front, Black Clover came out today. I was trying to work it out in the schedule to watch it today, but it didn't work. Trying to, man, we some busy folks today, and I was off today, so couldn't get that done. Got a new fan in the garage to keep things cool and circulate everything a little better, and it's running pretty nice right now. Pretty impressed with it. and it's cheaper than the fan that I've had before, so that's always good when it's better and cheaper.
Oh.
Let's see what else is going on. What's going on? We started Breaking Bad finally after all these years. Seems okay so far. It was slow in the beginning, but it seems like it started to hit that point where it's gonna pick up. Saw the trailer for Kenshin. Came out I think a week ago, but it's all today. That looks good. Excited about that. I'm just hoping that they give us a full arc of the manslayer portion and not make it like told through flashbacks, because that would be kind of annoying. Because the way they were shooting, like going back and forth on his old blade and then the reverse blade, that makes me think it might be flashbacks. So I don't know. Ooh, storming up there. So let's see what else we got. I don't talk about it much anymore, but I'm still trading on occasion, and I went back and kind of went back to basics a little bit and worked on some stuff, and had a real good week this week. Nice. And then on the other side of that, I don't know if you guys remember last year I got picked for a survey on the car.
Mm-hmm.
Got picked again.
Nice.
Yeah. So first it was like, did the survey. Then they were like, "Hey, do you want to come back for some more?" Like, yeah, why not?
Yes, please.
Then they were like as I was getting out, because you got to put your phone and stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call. Do you want to come back again? Okay. And so when I went back today, I had to sign this paper and said, would I be willing to come back again next week? Yes, if offered, why not?
Yeah.
So that's a nice little hunk of change. That'll be fun spending money on the road trip. So definitely cool. Got that. We starting to work those details out, so we're gonna be hitting that up soon. And it's gonna be a week full of fun cigars this week. I'm excited about it. Started Wednesday with cigars, so Wednesday, Thursday, today is Friday. I might take a break Saturday, Sunday having cigars, probably 2, and then Monday. So gonna be exciting. Got some fun events going on. It's Juneteenth. That's gonna be a good time, and Father's Day also gonna be a good time. So happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. And with that, that is what's best in life. What about you, man?
Hey man, that's what's up, man. A lot of dope shit going on over there, man. I love it. Let's see. So just came back from Orange Beach, which was fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason we went down to Orange Beach, and like I said, I didn't know if they watched, so I didn't want to really spoil it. But it was a surprise for Tyler's now fiance, Classy.
Yeah.
She said yes, guys. She said yes. It was a real dope setup, man. He definitely set the bar for the non-married folks that was in the group. I was just like, ooh. And y'all had the girlfriends and shit, which I'm like, damn, I feel.
They looking like, look at him.
Yeah, man, but it was good, man. Tyler was crying a little bit, man. Real.
Oh.
All the ladies got emotional and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good, man. It was good. I think they doing the courthouse wedding in a couple weeks, but they're gonna do like a big reception.
Oh wow, okay.
Sometime in the fall, so definitely gonna be there for that one, man.
I'm even gonna make that. I make that.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. Her people cool as shit, boy. Like them some cool motherfuckers there, man. What else? We watched Avatar: Way of Water yesterday. That shit is good, man. God damn, that shit was good. I think it's better than the fucking first one. I'm excited to see the third one once the delays and writer strikes and all that other shit is over with. Shit, what else is going on? Went back to work today. It was only one day because I had a shitload of appointments and shit. So got that back going, man. I almost had to go in today. So that's what's best in life, because I didn't have to go in today because I'm the only one. I'm in charge of the arms room, and with these storms and shit, our system may go down or might not go down or whatever. So I just got to be. I'm pretty much was on call, but it's storming and I'm drinking. So yeah, that shit's not happening. What else, man? Going to go sign Kevion up for flag football here soon, man. I was going to do it today, but I'm going to push it till probably like Tuesday or something, man. And my Father's Day gifts kick off tomorrow. I'm going to, I ain't want the massage. I said no to the massage, but I'm going to the massage place.
Why you say no to the massage, bro?
Just,
that might be what you need, man. It might be what you need.
Yeah, unnecessary spending. So I was like, nah, don't worry about that. But I am going to the Salt Cave or whatever, and it's like 45 minutes of meditation and tranquility type shit. And, being a Chemite, that's right up my freaking alley, sir. So I'm really excited about that one, man. And then we're going to do whatever we're going to do Sunday. Like you said, bro, happy Father's Day to y'all, man. Juneteenth is coming up. nothing too major on Juneteenth, but you know, we really don't do 4th of July no more. So I might throw, if the weather's nice, I might, you know, throw some on the grill. Treat it just like people treat 4th of July, because we don't really celebrate 4th of July around here no more. Shit, what else, man? Happy belated birthday to grandma. Got a chance. I was lucky enough to get a hold of her when she was stuck at the airport. So
okay, good. Yeah, I was ready to go pick her up, man.
I told her she should have called. I said, "Why didn't you call tomorrow, grandma?" I said, "You would have called the president of the airlines." And
oh, come on, man. Hey, if Marlon Wayans had trouble on the airport, you know, I ain't getting no love.
Yeah, I see that on TikTok today. But yeah, I told her tomorrow called the president or whatever. I just wanted to make her laugh. She seemed like she was really irritated and tired, man.
Probably so.
Yeah. Had to make my grandmama laugh, man. And talked to mama yesterday. I ain't talked to mama about a week or so I had to call mama yesterday, and we just chopping it up about everything that's going on, man. And I'm not going to really spill the beans right now. It's going to be a couple months before I actually spill it on here. But a transition in my life is taking place, a really fucking big one. And I'm not changing my genders like that.
You know, that's what it kind of felt like.
Right.
I was like, are you finna give us your new pronouns now, bro?
A professional transition is about to take place here soon. So y'all stay tuned for that one. And when that happens, KC gonna be cutting the fuck up. But with that, man, that's what's best in life, man.
Cool, man. One more thing real quick. We finally saw Mario last week, so that was pretty cool. We were gonna go to the movies and see it, but decided to rent it since it came on home video. And then the best thing about it is I had all these credits from Amazon. It was free. Nice. So it didn't cost me anything. So you know that was the even better movie for me.
Okay.
So he's in there watching this shit. It was free. I'm in there like peaches. But no, it was cool. We had popcorn, we had snacks, turned the lights out, put the surround sound on, had little glow sticks and shit. It was a good time, man.
That shit's better than going to the movies sometimes, man.
It is, and yeah, it is. So we had fun. Kids could walk around and act silly and really get into it. And I bought it so they can watch it again. So
yeah, that's dope.
Yep. So that was definitely cool. So that, without further ado, is what is best in life. All right, everybody. We're gonna do something a little different this week. We did something a little different last time. So if you remember the last episode, we talked about a lot of black stuff. And every time we talk some black stuff, it gets some interesting comments. Every single time. So this time, we got this comment where Mr. Chandler didn't like episode 95. So he said, "You monkeys crack me up." And it was very, very, very entertaining for us because it was like you got playground level racism. So we thought that it would be fun in the few years that we've been doing this thing, the 97th episode now, to go through some of the comments that we've had since we've been going and kind of just reflect on that. It'll give us a time to reflect on all episodes and show I won't give a damn about these trolls. So the first thing we want to do is we want to address our good buddy Chandler Scott. That's all you got? So appreciate the idea, man. So whatever. So what you think about Chandler and his weak comment? And then to add insult to injury, the punk ass deleted the shit.
Bitch ass. That's all right. We tagging your fuckboy ass in this one. Chandler.
I tried to find him. It was like 3 of them with the same kind of orange, so I wasn't sure which one it was. So I ain't want to bring smoke to the wrong person.
Whoever the fuck it is, they gonna get it, and they can blame the person who put the motherfucker on there. But first thing I would say, motherfucker, I wasn't impressed. It didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt my feelings. And if motherfucker, these monkeys crack me up, bitch. Get it right. We're fucking Saiyans, bitch. But you want to call motherfuckers monkeys, get your ass beat. But in all seriousness, it's just another example of a fucking coward. You hide your face, you hide your fucking name, you tough as fuck behind the fucking keyboard there, guy. That's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad Big Bro over here decided to motherfucking wait and we record this shit because we ain't no goddamn cowards. You can see my motherfucking face. I'm in Mississippi, my guy. But in other news, it was stupid. I mean, who cares? You're gonna be a fucking undercover racist, and then your comment got deleted or you deleted it.
No, we deleted it because I don't delete them. I keep the comments for to refer to later.
Yeah, don't be no motherfucking pussy then. God damn it, because I was gonna fire your ass up right there. As soon as I seen it, I was in the comments. The shit was bleeping, and then you called my phone, bro. I was about to let this motherfucker have it.
I know.
So what I was about to type, and I can say it now, is "fuck you, bitch." You just probably mad because your parents are siblings, and your fucking wife is probably your cousin. You punk motherfucker. Fuck you, Chandler. You bitch. But in other news, thanks for the comment. Appreciate you watching. You know what I'm saying? And just another example of they fear us. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who don't like us, it's not because our skin or how we walk, how we talk. They fucking scared. That's what it is. You got some intelligent fucking melanin brothers on the fucking tube doing their goddamn thing, and we talking about being melanin. We talking about fucking firearms, stocks, and all this other shit. So we're a threat to these little backwood country ass barefoot walking in the trailer park punk motherfuckers. Man, that gotta be. I gotta caption that shit. I want to see if I said it again. But that's really just my thoughts on Mr. Chandler, man, and his little weak ass fucking comment, man. Like, come harder, you monkeys, cracking me up, really. You no lip having some bitch who's really the monkey, you goddamn Caesar looking ass, no face ass motherfucker. Fuck you, you punk bitch.
Yes, sir. Way to kick this thing off, man. Oh man, I don't have anything else to say, man, because that was great. I just say, if you gonna be bad, don't delete your shit.
Yeah.
Keep your shit. You know what? I will send you a link to bring your ass on, and we will roast you together. It'll be a glorious time.
Hell yeah. Well, come on, Chandler. Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Mess around and get mad, get your feelings hurt. Shit.
Big time. Big time. You sister fucker.
All right. So next up, what I'm going to try to do is balance out the silly shit with some positive, like we do all the time.
Okay.
So this one is from my lovely mother, and I'm gonna kind of paraphrase this one because this was the episode, and I tried to put them on here, but I forgot. But this is when we're talking about like divestors and passport bros and all that stuff, and she was saying that she doesn't really watch the news because it leaves her feeling helpless from things going on in the world, and she gets caught up through us. And then she also wanted to talk about divestments and stuff. And she was saying, how do kids with biracial parents go on date, and how they go on to date people that resemble, their father, or, whatever the case may be, or the same for the mom. And she was talking about, like, how does that work? Like, does it create a cycle? And then she was talking about passing lessons down. And this was pretty interesting, too. And we might have to come back to this a little bit. But she was saying that her mom was a disciplinarian of the family, and she came from a long line of strong Black women. And the husbands didn't want to see the kids hurt or upset or anything. And she was saying that every child is different, and the lessons you want to teach them aren't the same for each one. And she was saying they have different personalities, and you want to be mindful of that. So you can take some of that, or we can take all of that if you like.
Man, first shout out to my mother, our mother. I'm sorry, love you, mom.
She'll be on here again.
Yeah, some very valid points Mama made, and was dope. You know what I'm saying? And mommy being a disciplinary, hell yeah, mommy fuck somebody. One big is nothing, but she will fuck you up.
Yep.
Shout out to her, man. And you know what I'm saying? As far as the lessons and everything like that, that's exactly how mama taught us, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? For things with you, she did it different. For things with me, it was different. For Tanya, it was different. I mean, the love was all there. It's just we had to learn differently. You were the more responsible, you know what I'm saying, straight in the arrow kind of guy. I was fucking hard-headed as shit. Try to do what the fuck I want to. So, you know what I'm saying, eventually mama was just, motherfucker just gonna learn by bumping his motherfucking face a few times. And it's funny because Kevandre is the same way, and I do his ass the same way. And, Tanya was the baby and the only girl. So,
that still goes sometimes.
But, it was a very good comment, man. And I really love that mama watches the show and that she, she's active in the comments and everything like that. Because, me personally, I haven't always done things that would make mama proud, you know what I'm saying? But this is one of those things where I can say, hell yeah, mama's watching. We doing our damn thing. Even though we cuss like a motherfucker over here, she still watches. She still enjoys it.
You more so than me.
Yeah, I cuss a fucking lot of shit.
Yeah,
but,
you do.
I don't know. I just do it. So shit. Anyway, but yeah, man, excellent comment, man. And you know, and Mama just be on point with her shit, man. Like,
yeah. So for me, I kind of touched some of it. So like on the divestors and stuff, yeah, I wonder like sometimes like does it create like a system of like when you have that child or whatever, you know, if if you know the relationship goes well, do they start to shun, you know, black men or whatever the case may be? Or conversely, if it goes opposite and they're like, no, you know, I want to get back to my roots and all that stuff. How does the mom treat the potential son-in-law or whatever the case may be?
Yeah.
So that's always interesting too to me. Just those dynamics, and then not just for that person themselves, but how that affects the family tree. So that's always interesting. And you know, thinking about mommy and all that. And I mean, granddad, I don't remember him a lot. I have a few memories of him. I just always remember him being real nice and smiling and laughing and stuff like that. And so, you know, I mean, in a lot of cases, we don't, we do the discipline too. So it's not that's one thing we, I guess, didn't take. I mean, we have strong women with us, but we still share in the disciplinary responsibilities as well. And, you know, sometimes kids just gonna be upset, and that's just how it's gonna have to be. So
it's like I got all these damn boys too.
So yeah, I mean that was definitely good, and definitely glad that mom watches. Definitely glad that she comments and gives her thoughts and her insight. And one thing I do want to touch on is the news. Like I said, the news can be fucking depressing.
It can,
but for every negative story out there, I mean, yes, the news is designed to get clicks, get get clicks, get you riled up. If it bleeds, it leads, that kind of shit. You have to balance that out because from one, where you pick your news sources from. I mean, and that's why I usually stick with like Associated Press and a couple other places that kind of just give me the facts. I don't need opinions. And then find those positive stories out there. I mean, there's always like a story of like some people helping a homeless man find a job and getting a house, or you know, a soldier coming home and surprising his family.
I love those.
Or you know, all kind of stuff, man. It's like find those good stories to balance out all that negative stuff that you see out there, and that'll help kind of recalibrate the things you see. And then just realize that, you know, even though there's negative, just like we do the Wibbles, I mean, there's always a positive lining that you can see out of the story. I mean, even if it's something as simple as, you know, some terrible shit happens, like when the young man got shot that we were talking about, how the community kind of rallied behind that young man and helped provide him support and is working to try to get him justice. So, I mean, those are the kind of things, that's the kind of side you look at. It's like, you know, before it would be like, are we going to do anything? But now it's like, yo, shit goes down, we pulling up. And, you know, things happen, just like the lady that got shot the other week. Terrible story, terrible situation. But again, folks rallied around their family. And, I mean, that's at least the positive that I take from it. So, No, I mean, that's how you kind of handle that negative stuff out there.
Yeah, you got to divert your attention also. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, because a lot of people feel just like Mama felt as far as being, you know, they see the death and the police brutality, war, and this disease and that disease and all types of shit. But, you know, just kind of got to divert it and focus more on what you need to do to keep your inner circle straight. And, you know, be informed, but don't be overwhelmed, basically.
Yep, that's real. That's real.
Just focus more on your family and, you know, the people around you in your community, and make it so that shit doesn't happen around you as best as you can. So, because helpless, you can never, there's no, I don't believe in helpless. I believe in hitting the brakes for a second, but I don't believe in the whole being helpless. And then, like, you know, and like Mama said, she just don't watch it. That's something else. Just don't watch it. Just don't read it. Just live your life, man. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, be informed, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like a lot of times I don't watch a lot of it but I have a lot of appointments, so waiting room ain't nothing but the news on any fucking way. But other than that, man, I just wait for you, or I get a news feed on my phone, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi syphilis rate is going up. I'm like, God damn, Mississippi.
You ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, right. I text my soldiers, hey, Be careful. Careful out
Right.
here.
But yeah,
don't be dipping your
don't be
salute.
digging your dickle.
Right. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, I'll say one more thing based on what you said. That span of control is important. I mean, because while you can't change the world, you can't, um, influence politics on a national scale. You can influence, that span around you. There might be one of your, in her case, children, grandchildren that you inspire or
Yeah.
bring something out of, and they may be the spark that's it makes that change further down the line. So, I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, that's how it's always done. It may not be you, and you may not ever see it, but just know that if you keep doing what you can with that area that you can influence, it'll pay dividends.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's switch gears because we do some anime topics, and this individual, Jared Hingham, mentioned Shaman King would be a better comparison to Bleach over Black Clover, and this was around the time when the Shaman King came out on Netflix, and I still haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry, I meant to.
I tried.
When your thing?
Nah, I couldn't get into it, man. Like the ghost and all that other shit, man. It just looked real fucking corny, man. I couldn't get.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I remember correctly, and it's been a long time since I remember the old one. I remember it kind of be, and it could be just the nature of the dub being not that. It could be a nature of a younger audience, but I mean, I'll give it a shot one of these days when Demon Slayer and all the other Firefly shit ain't. I mean, it's gonna be hard though because July.
July. Coming, you got Bleach season 2 coming back.
Bleach season 2, Kenshin,
and they coming out pretty much back to back, ain't it?
Like everything is coming out in July.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
A Misfit of Demon Lord Academy is coming out. I hope I said that right this time. Kim always gets on me.
What, they got a third season coming?
Well, no. So what happened with the season was there was a hiatus.
They took a break. Yeah,
they took a break. Yeah. So I think it's starting over with episode 1 from the second season, and then once those play, they'll play the rest of the season. So it's coming back too. Everything is coming back. So Jujutsu Kaisen, if you ain't watched that, Demon Slayer, I think this weekend actually.
Yeah, this Sunday, the finale is gonna be like an hour,
like a 70-minute finale. Yeah. So, I mean, anime fans is eating good right now. So
real fucking good, bro.
But no, that's a dope recommendation, and thanks for comparing the two. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I just remembering it from Shaman King, it is a good comparison. So, thanks for that. And then he also came back and said the manga was going in.
Yeah, it does. Man, it does.
I bet.
Shit, I just started back reading that bitch like last week, and I'm like, God damn, like bad ass.
So the only manga I truly read is Berserk. Sorry, but I'd be wanting to get into it, but again, got to pick my battles. So
yeah, that used to be a thing back in like the Austin days. You'll wake up in the morning, have your coffee, read your manga.
Yeah, man. Back when you could get it nice and illegal and nice and free, nice and easy.
Right.
So yeah, man. I used to go through all the manga. So, but yeah, things change when you had kids, man. So
yeah, they do. I don't even know what it's like not to have Eddie.
I bet you don't. You've been a dad way longer, so.
But it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Goddamn it. All right, total. I'm changing my goddamn number.
All right, this one came from James Garcia over at this is an old one, so it is no longer Black Lion Luxuries. It is BL Luxuries. And he said he appreciated us for being a part. Again, not sponsored, but if they want to.
I mean,
you can sponsor the entire trilogy of channels here. We will do a sample. If you check our shorts, there is a sampler in the shorts, and that's kind of, an idea. So and reference our cigar sampler that we put together. But shout out to James and all he does over there at BL Luxury, man. Putting together a fantastic product, putting together, and again, not saying this because he subscribes and all that shit. Whether he subscribes or not, I don't care. Appreciate it, but don't care. But just appreciate the packs, man. Like it's good stuff. Man. Like when you had to take that pause, man, I was really considering like, yo, you can't be missing. You missing some good shit. So
Yeah,
man. I almost got you a subscription. I think for like your birthday or something. I can't remember what it was, but I was close.
Yeah, shout out to the wife, man, for coming through in the clutch and getting me back in the game, man.
Yes, getting you back. Appreciate good cigars again. Shit, I think this is Black Lion or BL Luxuries, and that's BL Luxuries if I'm not mistaken. So
this is the latest pack that came.
Yeah,
this one came with the latest one.
Yeah, so I don't smoke the pack until the next pack comes, just for my own reasons. But yeah, man, definitely if you don't have a cigar club and you're interested in a cigar of the month club, BL Luxuries, man, has not let us down.
Yeah.
There's even been some cigars in there. I'm like, I don't know, but since it's in here, I'm gonna try it.
You're right. And it turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna like anything. I mean, everything. I mean, that's just the nature of the piece. But still, if you're new to cigars, it's a hell of a way to get started, get in there. I mean, even look, that's where you started, and like where you've gone then to now is, significant growth.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. And then they need to bring them lives back, man. Like you said, bro. Shout out to James, man. I love getting on the lives. We get a chance to, chop it up with the people who make the cigars and shit like that, man. And their whole team, their whole network, or whatever you want to call it, man. Like them seem like some real solid dudes, man. And, for all them out there, BL, if y'all still watching us, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate these guys right here, man.
Yes, sir.
Some days get off of work, boy. BL coming fucking handy, boy.
Yes, sir.
For real,
and them sales. Oh, them
sales.
Man.
Like,
and the 20% off.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Real clutch. I don't think y'all do a military discount, but I might want to throw one of those right now.
I mean, you already get 20%, bro. I mean,
give me another 10. Damn. But no, in all seriousness, man, they, like you said, they do good shit, man. Like that, the product is good. I mean, they even bless you with some gifts in their boxes and shit. Like I know Christmas, they did the Christmas socks, man. They did the cutter and the lighter.
I got the Father's Day socks from last year on right now.
Yeah, they do some good shit, man, for their people.
Yeah, they do.
And it really makes you feel like a family. It's not like you just subscribe to shit.
That's real.
They make you feel like you're a part of the family for real, man. So again, James, shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, so next up, this one was a fun episode from we did what pisses us off, one of the first times we did a little rant.
Yeah.
And this is Janae K, Kevin's lovely wife. She said
what
pisses her off is when people don't say excuse me, and especially parents who don't teach at least basic manners, and liars piss her off.
They do all those things.
The
whole fucking message should have been fucking all caps. Shit, we was at Walmart. Anytime we go to fucking Walmart, man, and somebody's just standing there and they go, and then Janae K go, well, if they say excuse me, I would have moved.
Oh man, right? That's like, all you got to say.
And I'm 10 toes down. Goddamn it, say what you want to say, babe. I ain't one of the husbands like, babe, no, not too loud, none of that. Fuck that. We're gonna act a goddamn fool. Let's act a goddamn fool. God damn it. And the basic manners thing, yeah. Because she'll be like, these badass kids, this shit. I don't know how many times she would call me, and the kid is fucking acting a fool. She be about ready to fucking beat up the kid and they fucking parent and shit like that. And speaking of her, she's outside with the dog right now.
That's funny. Couldn't even plan that.
No, hell no, man. And then liars, man. We both, that's like one of our biggest pet peeves. When we first got together, it was, you know what I'm saying, honesty. We can't stand fucking liars, man. And she's real big on the fucking liar. If you lie one time, that's it. We won't fuck with you no more. But yeah,
Oh, I'm with her. I was in Target yesterday, and we were over there looking at some stuff, and a little girl, she couldn't have been maybe 4 or 5, walked past, and she said, excuse me. And I was like, oh, yes, lady, by all means. Matter of fact, I even went to her mom and was like, it is so great to hear a child so young saying, excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you. And she was like, I know, you're so right. And went about our business. But look, I mean, a little bit goes a long way. I mean,
and those little things that bring us together as people right there. Something that small. Yeah, man. Like,
and then liars.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I mean, I've always been the philosophy that one, you're lying because you're scared, and two, lying is too much work. I got to keep up with the lie, and then if the lie has holes in it, I got to tell another lie. Like, I'll never forget the day when a homeboy of mine told his girl at the time, this was years ago, that we were going to see Christmas lights.
two dudes gonna go see Christmas lights.
You going to see no damn Christmas lights?
You can do better than that, bro.
I clowned him for like a year straight on that shit.
As you should have. Call him Little Christmas.
I was like, dude, knowing damn well, there is no scenario where we're like, hey, bro, they got them Christmas lights popping downtown, man. You want to go ahead and hit that up?
Come on, bro. Yeah,
ain't no way.
We're going to check out these Christmas lights down on Broad Street, cuz.
Right. Now, the only way I would do it is if there was like Christmas lights with like a sip and stroll or a bar crawl or something like that. It's the only way you could have convinced me, but no, he said we were driving around the city looking at Christmas lights.
It's cute, Lamar.
I don't even like doing this shit with my kids now.
I don't get it, man. But you're right. And Dad was the one who told me that when we was younger. That time we went out for Christmas. Like, you lie when you're scared of something, man. And that's for damn sure. And then me, I'm not scared of shit, really. I like telling the truth because it's fun.
I mean, the repercussions are usually easier anyway.
Yeah. And then, like you said, it's too much work. Like, that's just like, cheating and shit. Why? Like, it's too much goddamn work. You gotta hide this, move like this, figure this out.
Make sure you ain't do this. You ain't leave this.
Yeah, like, bro. And it makes like
stress-free living. Yeah, yes, it does.
I mean, the person telling the truth,
clear conscious.
Yeah, they'll be mad for a second, but they'll get over it. And if they really solid with you, you know what I'm saying? The relationship, friend relationship, couples relationship, it'll stay the same for the most part. But if not, then that's no stress on your fucking back either. Because like they say, man, people come in your life for a reason. They come out your life for a fucking reason too. So fuck it, no need to lie. All right, guys, we're taking a break for the fun real quick, man. Get this accessory checking in, man. So how's your drink? How's your smoke, bro?
Oh, good, man. This is a hell of a pairing, man. I'm enjoying the cigar. I'm enjoying the whiskey. They go together fantastic. The barber pole with the two different wrappers. It's interesting. The burn profile. Every now and then it gets a little funny as it transitions from, I think it's I don't remember what the dark wrapper is, but I know it's a Connecticut shade on the light wrapper. And but other than that, yeah, this cigar burning well, good flavor, good ash chunk coming off good. What about you, man? How's that Matilda?
Oh man, it's actually really good, man. Burns a little fast, just a little bit. Or it could be me. I know I smoke fast, but
solid burn line too. I can see that from here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Like, it's smoking real good, man. A lot of smoke coming out. I ain't had to fight with it or the draw was snug, nothing, man. It was great fucking cigar, man. It ain't Placencia Padron level, but it's still a good fucking cigar.
They all ain't got to be. Yeah, you're right.
I would definitely order like some more of these, man. These is a good sit on the porch and smoke type cigar. So I might just do that, man. We'll see.
Cool. Get that 20% discount. Yes, sir. All right, we'll give you one more check-in at the end. So for the next one, little firearm content. So we were talking about, I think, revolvers and getting in, because I think you have a revolver, and I was thinking about getting into a revolver. And the recommendation was the Taurus Judge Public Defender, and it takes 45 rounds, and it also shoots 14 shotgun shells. And especially during the time when this was around the beginning of the ammo shortage, and it was easy to find shotgun shells. So if you've ever seen the Taurus Judge, I'll put a picture right there. It ain't for the weak.
Nah, they not. They not. When you see the rounds to go in them motherfuckers, you're like, God damn. That should have hurt you. Yeah, that should have hurt you, bro. Yeah. That should have hurt you and the motherfucker you shooting. That should have hurt
you. You got to make sure you got good control, grip, everything.
You got to practice that bitch before you go actually shoot that motherfucker for real. I've never shot
So,
one. I always wanted to. Bobo has
mhm.
shot one before. He was
Oh, for real?
yeah. Bobo shot one a while ago. I think
Mhm.
Auntie's pops or somebody up there in Virginia. They would go
Okay.
shooting out there in the country somewhere.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, the fucking judge, man. Like, and this
Mhm.
comment right here in particular, comments like it, man. I like the recommendations, man. Like,
Oh, hell
yeah,
yeah. There's another recommendation that I get to a little later that, man, that shit's been in my head since the damn recommendation came.
yeah.
So I got
Because
the shit in a cart somewhere just ready.
there's so many people out there, man, with doing different shit that's in the same kind
Mm-hmm.
of lane that we in, like with the
Mm-hmm.
firearms and shit like that. And it's like, oh shit, I didn't know about that. Let me check this shit
Yeah.
out, man. So
Mm-hmm.
those comments are always appreciated, man. Giving new light to stuff and
Mm-hmm.
putting us on some shit we ain't know, man. I love to be put on new shit, man. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody that
Mm-hmm.
comments and put your recommendations in, man, appreciate y'all, man. But
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
and the judge used to be cheap, man. I don't know if that motherfucker is still cheap. I know back in the day that bitch would go for like 200 even, man. Like,
I ain't never seen back when I got into it. It was never that cheap. It was always a little up there.
yeah, it was a while ago. Like I saw one at the PX at Fort Gordon, and it was like $200 even. Because I almost bought it. I was like, nah.
I think I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost bought that bitch.
Yeah. The judge, like in this competitor, I think a little higher up was the Chiappa Rhino. It also shoots the grown man shells too. So definitely an interesting choice. I don't think I would ever carry it, but I definitely want to shoot them both. So definitely fun. And like
Nah,
you
you
said,
go
man,
hollow
appreciate the
hunting with that
recommendation.
motherfucker.
Say what?
Go hog hunting with a goddamn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised people don't, because a lot of people carry like 10 mil for a bear gun. I wonder why they don't do that. I
Yeah,
don't know. I might have to research on why they don't do that. I mean, it
you
might be
should.
kind of obvious. Because I could, I have to look into it. I'm curious now.
Yeah, I know that bitch will stop a hog. A bear, I don't know. They do that shit out here. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, they do like a hog culling event
Oh,
where you
yeah?
go out there and shoot as many hogs as you can carry.
Yeah, they do it in Arkansas real heavy. And I think they do it in North Texas too.
That's some dangerous shit from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Cause them bitches fight back. They ain't no deers.
Oh, yeah.
They'll kill your ass.
So now it's time to have a little fun again, everybody. I'm going to let you read this one, Kevin.
So freedom of speech offends you? We do it because we're proud of this country and what we support. Huh. That was so funny.
Right.
It was funny. Like, the reason for me it was funny is freedom of speech offends you? It offends you. Really? Really? From a motherfucker who probably sit down during the national anthem, but bitch, because motherfuckers was taking the knee at the national anthem. You're a patriot because you got a fucking flag on your goddamn car? No, bitch. Why don't you go ahead and go down to recruiter's office and sign up, motherfucker? Then I'll fucking believe you. Right here, guy. 4th generation army right here, motherfucker. God damn it. Talking about freedom of speech fucking offends you. We got people that gave they fucking life and fucking sacrifice time with their families for the shit that you just bitching about on your little punk ass comment, man. We support our country and this is how. That's what I want to know from all these motherfuckers. Not just the bitch ass motherfucker in the comment, but everybody else. Oh, we support our country. How? Because you putting a fucking flag on your car. What are you really doing to fucking support? Do you fucking participate in fucking marches or something? Or like parades or you just wear your Grand Wizard hat and just walk around with your fucking tiki torches and shit? And that's the country you're referring to, sir.
I mean, that's kind of how we took it when we were talking about it. I mean,
Right.
Again, you do what the hell you want to do. I mean, you got to realize free speech is the ability to say whatever you want to say.
Oh, yeah.
However, you also have to deal with the repercussions and how people respond to what you say.
Exactly.
Just like we said what we said in this episode, and you had your comment, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
We didn't plead it. We left it, and we were talking about. I think it's been a while since I looked at that one, but I think we were talking about in particular why you flying these big ass Confederate flags in your trucks. And so, what are you supporting exactly? And again, like we always say, that Southern heritage argument is bullshit.
Yeah.
Georgia boys here, and
Ain't gonna see me with no Confederate flag.
Ain't no Confederate flags around these parts. And if it were truly like, if it were like a state flag, I got you. Although some of those flags are kind of questionable too.
Yeah.
But that part. But but even still, I give you that. American flag's fine. I'm not a fan of black to blue flags as much. You don't see those big blazing anymore either. But I mean, they were just, to me, retaliation. Like, it really wasn't true support of law enforcement. It was retaliation, as time has shown since then, ever so gracefully. But yeah, man. I mean, like, soon as somebody says something, you jump straight to free speech offends you.
Right.
I don't give a damn about your free speech.
Say what the fuck you want to say.
Say exactly what the hell you want to say.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say exactly what the hell I want to say too. And we both gonna be we exercising our right to free speech together.
Yep. Damn right. I stand on that.
In all the rights. So I mean, that's really it.
Damn
I mean,
right.
and just because you probably have a We the People background and a damn Constitution tattooed on your forearm,
I was just thinking that
a tattered American flag, that doesn't necessarily mean you're patriotic, dude.
Like I mean, said, take your ass to the recruit office. Take your ass to the recruit office. Go into a fucking foreign country where you don't know if you're gonna die every day. Then I might believe you, motherfucker. Then I might send a care package out to my brothers and sisters that's over there. Some shit like that. Exactly. That flag shit don't mean nothing. And not just the rednecky flag Confederate motherfuckers either. I didn't agree with motherfuckers flying around with the fucking BLM fucking flag.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, and we talked about it in situational awareness. I don't want anything on my car over identifying my beliefs.
Right.
And it's not a thing of fear. It's my kids and wife be in the car with me.
Exactly.
I don't want to have, a flag on my car and some idiot decides that they in a bad mood one day and they want to come test my resolve. Probably not a good idea, but
especially not family with I'll off your ass. I mean, point blank period.
Yes, I won't say anything because I don't want to use it against me in the court of law. But
fine with it.
Yeah, shit happens.
Just get my commissary up. I'm good.
I got you. All right, so we're gonna shout out our brother the Leaf, Messy Thrills. He's always coming in with comments and support, and he's always got one thing too. Shout out to him. As you see, he's the brother of the Leaf with that noble ash in his thumbnail. He always gives good advice. He's always recommending stuff. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. So he was talking about some cigars in this one. So if you ever see his post in there, give it a read. We stick with this one. So he talked about the Silver Mesa Brulee Blue and the Dunbar and Tobacco and Trust from Dunbar and Tobacco and the Mortal Coil. I still got to get my hands on one of those, man. Damn, I got to get one of those. But yeah, he recommends some good stuff. He had the Couture from Bowtie Cigars, another good cigar. So I mean, if you look in this list, Adventura. So if you look in this one post alone, there are 4 good cigar recommendations. But what I do want to spend a little bit of time on is this post right here. So he was saying, we were talking about like why black people don't invest. And he was saying that it's because it wasn't taught, and it wasn't taught when we were young, and they don't understand. Most don't understand money, and especially how to invest it. And then again, he talked about the cigars too.
Indeed. When I was listening to Angela Yee's show on the radio a couple days ago.
Is that any good?
Yeah, it's kind of boring. I mean, they be having some good guests.
You might not be the demographic for it, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's hit or miss. I mean, it's not like that entertainment piece like Breakfast Club, but it's it's informative because she has different guests on there. Like this one is a lady who's like killing the game in stocks. I forgot what her name is, but she like quit her job to do day trading, and she's killing the game. And she mentioned like as far as our community as a whole, like only like 34% of our people actually invest in stocks and stuff like that, and it's either they say, oh, I don't have the money for that, or I don't know what I'm doing or things like that. Because she was telling her story on because she wanted to jump into Google when it first started popping. She was like, it was like $83 a share or some shit like that when she was trying to jump in, but nobody could tell her how to get into it. You know what I'm saying? To actually do it, and she did that, and she actually teaches people how to jump into fucking stocks and shit. And my thing is with our people, instead of doing something that could get you some profit, you would rather spend all this money on the mega ball and
Mm-hmm.
Powerball and the Mega Million and all this shit and hope you get your fucking money. I watch motherfuckers spend about $150 on lottery tickets, bro. Not scratch
Mm-hmm.
offs. Like $150 fucking dollars. But you say I ain't got no money for no fucking stocks, bro. That's $150 you could put towards one stock, or you could break that bitch
Mm-hmm.
up into several fucking stocks for $150
Mm-hmm.
and probably double your $150 if you do it right. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It's just a matter of learning. And nowadays, it's not classes you got to take. You can go to fucking YouTube right fucking
Mm-hmm.
now, and there's motherfuckers that teach you how to get into fucking stocks and stuff.
Yeah,
So
you got to weed through some of them. Some of them be bullshit, but you can learn a lot. I've learned a lot on YouTube.
yeah, so I mean, the opportunity there is to learn, man, and we can't
Mm-hmm.
keep using the excuse. Oh, the white man this, the white man that, the white man this. That is not a valid fucking excuse no more,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. It's not. Yes, is there still systemic racism? Of course, and the white supremacy thing, of course. That's all that is still fucking there. However, there are so many opportunities for our people to kind of close that wealth gap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we just so caught up in our own ways and things like that and our habits that we don't want to take that leap of faith into something that could be fucking huge for us.
Mm-hmm. And to your point about doubling, so if she would have got in Google when it was $80, bought 2 shares of Google. I just checked Google while you were talking. Google is $123 a share right now.
She would have been paid.
So, I mean, even with 2 shares, you're looking at 12, 25, what's that? $35 a share. So $70 come up, almost not quite 200%,
Mm-hmm.
or not quite 100, about 50%, pretty close to 50%. So, I mean, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
A little over
way
50%, actually.
more
Yeah.
money than your goddamn lottery ticket that you don't win.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you don't know, it is intimidating, but you can always type in stock for beginners,
Yeah.
YouTube, Investopedia, your whatever trading platforms have education on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, worst case scenario, and it's not a worst case scenario, you can just put your money in an index fund. Um, the S&P, QQQ, which is tech. You can put it in VTO, or VOO. I'm sorry, VOO, VTI. I mean, there's a whole bunch of index funds out there that you can mess around with,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can what's called dollar cost average. Every time you get paid, put that $50 in there, and you will see significant gains. Like if
Oh,
you
yeah.
just set it and forget it, and over years, you'll be just fine. I mean, it's the way to go. And I mean, like your odds playing conservative, and even if you have to pick moderate risk and get a little
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, um, you can do more in the stock market than that lottery ticket
Yep.
statistically will ever do for you.
Yeah. The same money
And
motherfuckers spend on scratch offs. Throw that bitch in the fucking stocks, man. Like
yeah,
I don't put a lot of mine, man. Maybe $20 here, $40 here, shit like that, man. But
mm-hmm.
it's better than fucking risking it all that you're
Yeah.
gonna hit them fucking numbers.
I mean, and not to brag, I've lost money. I've also had weeks where I made 10 bands. Not trying to like flex or nothing like that,
Yeah.
but I mean, you can do it. It just takes some time. It takes some resources. It takes some studying. It takes some failure because you're going to fail. You're
Got
going
to.
to lose some money. There is nothing like seeing that chart go up and then seeing that shit go
Mm.
down. You like, but wait, what the hell? What?
That shit hurt my
And
heart every time.
I mean, don't stick with the risky shit. I mean, I think we talked about it in an episode before. Look around your house. Look at what you buy. You got an Android phone. That's Google. That's Samsung. Who are also in, I think, the S&P. You got, if you got an iPhone, that's Apple. I mean, you got an Apple computer. I mean, you got a Chromebook. You got an HP. I mean, just look around your house. You wearing Nikes.
Yeah.
You on Facebook. You got a Netflix account. I mean, all of those stocks are doing fantastic right now.
Hell yeah. Get you some money off of that shit. Stop giving them all
Mm-hmm.
your money, not getting nothing back.
And then nothing is like when you see, like I remember Ford. Like we had first got into Ford when it was like $7 a share,
I remember.
and it got up to like 23 $24. Boy, there is nothing like when your money has tripled,
Yeah.
and you ain't doing nothing complicated. You just like, yo, I like Ford. Ford has at the time was like Ford's got an electric pickup truck coming out. They're down in their line of cars and focusing on trucks and SUVs. Boom. I mean, and that's not complicated. I mean,
Yep.
you ain't even. And again, like I said, index funds. You ain't even got to pick stocks. Let it pick for you. Pick index funds. I mean, there's tons of ways. There's tons of resources. Um, YouTube, like I said, hell, Chat GPT right now will help you out a little bit. It won't recommend advice, but it'll at least give you some education and point you in the direction and point you into how to learn.
Yep.
So, so check that out. And if you ever want to do that, maybe we'll mess around and do a finance education episode with ChatGPT and show y'all that one day. That'd be fun.
Shit, I'm with it. I can learn some shit too.
Hell, me too.
I like money.
I've got a trading strategy that I built with ChatGPT about a month ago that I haven't tried yet. That I've been meaning to paper trade test it out.
Mm-hmm.
And again, just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and you're not gonna always hit that. I put $50 in and it turned into 50,000. I mean,
Yeah.
that ain't realistic. But if you got 50 and you turned it to 60, that's $10 more than you had before. If you got 100 and you turn it into 150, I mean that's it.
Yeah, and I'm seeing stocks. It's like playing the long game. Really, I mean, you might look
Mm-hmm.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like when what was it? AMC was bumping
AMC and
and
GameStop, yeah.
GameStop, and when Shiba Inu went
Shiba
crazy,
Inu, yeah.
and when Doge went fucking nuts. Like, I mean, you might
Mm-hmm.
come up, but
I
it's
mean,
more
yeah,
about playing the long game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To build for when you fucking retire. Because a lot of people think
yeah.
retire, I ain't working no more, and then you got to go back and motherfucking work.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, because some people like two things on that. Like, if you're doing like the safe shit and you have your foundation, you can then every now and then take say 20% of your portfolio or 10% and try to swing one of them home runs and catch AMC at 40 and ride it till at 8 and ride it till it gets to like 60. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a nice little come up.
Yep.
It's
For
not gonna
damn
happen
sure.
all the time. It's not gonna happen every day, but there's like 1,000 strategies that fit your risk. And then even people like for retirement, like one of my retirement goals is to like have a dividend portfolio and live off some of that dividend money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's tons of ways. I mean, like
my
there
dividends is
are
rising, boy.
dozens and dozens and dozens of strategies, man. So just take some time, look at it, and ask some people. You ain't got to do it by yourself.
Hell, I got $40 in that bitch right now. I might put in the index fund this weekend.
So this one came up from Uncle Lee Mack. If y'all remember from the sampler, he just said, "What's up? Appreciate the support." He got that. Check his channel out, man. Always who I go to for a review. I mean, a couple times I smoked the cigar and watched the review with him, see what he get versus what I get. He's had a couple sessions for his cigars. Check him out, man. Good dude. Good advice. Good pairings. Like he said, he's just a dude in his garage smoking cigars. And shout out to him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out, Shout out, Hey man, I haven't checked out. I catch little clips and stuff like that from time to time. I was, but yeah, man. Like you said, bro, he do put out good content. He know his shit when it comes to fucking cigars, man. For damn sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that simple little comment like that, just saying, what's up. You know what I mean? That shit right there goes a long fucking way to me, man.
And I mean, I definitely he's willing to help too, because I know I hit him up on some shit. I noticed something he did in the video, and he helped me out. So,
oh really?
Yeah, he did something with some music, and I was like, hey, appreciate that. Good shit, man. Really
That's solid, man. That's how our people need to be across the fucking board, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dope, man. You're helping out another brother get there. It ain't no competition type shit. It just, yeah, man, shit, I got you. It's cool. By the way, check out this cigar. And he be cracking on the lives, man. He would crack me up too, man.
Yeah, man.
Real solid dude, man. Seems like anyway, man. Maybe we'll link up in person one day smoke a cigar or something. Who knows?
Oh yeah, yeah. One day, man. One day.
Invite us on the show. Let's smoke. Let's smoke.
So I saw this one. This was a while ago, and if you see hashtag Mr. Research, she was saying that she has to factor in the research period for our household purchases. Just to let you know, for my YouTube channel, that's where the origins of MF and research started. So, shout out to Kevin on that one. Shout out to my lovely wife Kim,
by the way, bro. You killing
so appreciate that. So yeah, appreciate all the support. This is where it came from. So
shit, yeah.
Again, all the comments, and yes, I know it's my wife. She's down the hall right now, but appreciate all support wherever it comes from.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, sis.
All right, so this one, I think we were talking about Bleach versus Black Clover, and in particular, we were talking about who would win out of a fight between Ichigo and Asta. And if I remember this comment correctly, I think he was saying that the Bankai at the beginning of the Arrancar arc should be enough to wash everybody in Bleach, or to wash Ichigo. I mean, for Ichigo to wash Asta. So going back in time a little bit, what you think about that?
I don't agree. And the reason I don't agree, and if you anime fans out there, once you watch the Black Clover movie, bro, you'll understand exactly why I don't motherfucking agree. Just physical, the physical aspect alone, man, I think Asta's fucking stronger. And on top of that, motherfucker got 3 swords, and the bitches can cancel your shit out. They can take your fucking sword. He'll hit him with a fucking what's that shit called? What's Ichigo's fucking move called?
Getsuga Tensho?
Yeah, he could absorb that shit and then throw that bitch back at your motherfucking ass, man. So
not Asta's version of Meliodas' full counter.
Right. Pretty fucking much. He'll absorb your shit and then he'll absorb the magic with that sword and he can multiply that motherfucker, man. So I don't think that Bankai would do it. Speed wise, yeah, he might get him. But as soon as Asta get a hold of his ass, man, that's a fucking wrap.
So what I would say is it depends. And speed wise, if Asta can't do anything with Ichigo's speed, Flash Step got him all day. And the other thing, it depends on how the spiritual pressure or Ryatsu, how Asta's powers deal with that. I mean, different animes have different power systems and different shit like that.
Yeah.
So if it's like considered like the mana equates to spiritual pressure and Asta's power works on the Bankai or Getsuga Tensho, like you said, like it does on any other magic attack, then Asta can give him a run. But if it doesn't work, then Ichigo might have a problem.
Yeah, but see, Asta could read Ki also, and everybody has Ki or whatever.
Well, yeah,
so that would be the good counter to the Flash Style. It'll take him a minute, but once he get a hold of his ass, boy, that's it.
Well, yeah, because I mean, Asta would kind of hit it. I think he'd do it like when Kenpachi fought Kaname Tosen. And he had the Bankai that dulled the senses, and he just waited for him to stab him. So I think that reading that Ki would catch him. Like he wouldn't keep up with all the movements, but he'd be ready for him at the moment of attack. So
yeah, I mean, again, kind of did it when he fought the devil near the end of the last season. He kind of did it then.
So yeah, like I said, it just really comes down if Asta's powers are effective to me against a Bankai,
and then he can fully control the demon in him for like 5 minutes or some shit like that too. Boy, I can't wait to watch this fucking movie.
Oh, I can't either, man. Like I said, I was trying hard to watch this shit today. Just had too much going on today.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's our weekend. This weekend, goddammit. We ain't doing shit.
Yeah. And since Simone watched Black Clover with us, can't watch it without her.
So. Oh yeah, what episode she left off on?
She's caught up with yeah, she watched with us.
Okay.
So she kind of picked up halfway through and then was watching it all the way.
We should do a Black Clover movie review and bring Simone
on. Maybe. Not with the cigars, though. But
hey, she just chime in on her tablet in the house.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Might do that. That'd be interesting. Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna probably watch that before the weekend's out, I think.
Yeah.
She's at a little sleepover right now. So
enjoy your summer, baby.
living her best summer life right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with
having a ball. All right, so the next one up we'll do, since Juneteenth is coming up. We had a comment when we talked about Juneteenth last time. So she said what bothers her about the whole rah-rah patriotic thing, as well as in Texas, Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. And, especially now, even now, this comment is really poignant now with like the banning of books in certain states and shit like that to kind of strip Black history. And, I just worry, especially with Juneteenth being co-opted now with like Juneteenth ice creams and Juneteenth plate sets and all that other shit, that it'll, in 10, 15, 20 years, it'll just be, Juneteenth is just when Black people had a parade or whatever, and not talking about the travesty of, slavery being over for 2 years before certain people got to find out.
Most definitely, man. Another good comment from my wife, man. I want to let everybody know something. Like, as far as this comment, my wife embraces everything with our culture, being that she's not melanated completely herself. You know what I'm saying? She's Chamorro, for everybody who don't know what that is, a native from Guam, and they didn't really have to deal with racism and everything like that. But when she got over here and got with me, she really saw how fucked up it is. And it's really dope that she pointed that out, man. And with Juneteenth coming up and things like that, it's important to know what it is, not just that it's a fucking holiday. It goes beyond, you know what I'm saying, just barbecuing and shit like that. Because like you said, bro, like I said on my episode last year about Juneteenth, y'all go check that out if y'all need to know. But I said it on the Melanin Warriors podcast when I was talking about it. These people were still enslaved for years, like 2-3 years or so, until the Union soldiers came and said, "Hey man, what the fuck y'all doing? Hell no, they motherfucking free." So there was still fucking slavery going on in fucking Texas, but they became free, and it's about celebrating our ancestors, celebrating us. It's our liberation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just cling to July 4th, which there's nothing wrong with that, because America became America on July 4th or whatever, or around that time frame. I don't think it was exactly July 4th. I can't remember off the top of my head, but but we got to celebrate our own liberation. Every other ethnicity has their kind of liberating holiday or moment or whatever you want to call it, and this one is for us. And I actually seen like a picture on social media like a week or two, and it said celebrate Juneteenth, and it was two fucking white people on the fucking poster. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Somebody called heat about that, because
and there's nothing wrong with white people being a part of Juneteenth. I don't have a problem with that. If I really was a sociable person, man, I'd invite my neighbors over on Monday. We all cook and chill the fuck out, because during those times it was white people and everything like that was completely against fucking slavery, who went to bat for us, who what I'm saying, a lot of white people lost everything during this time to make sure that Black people was free, and that what I'm saying, slavery was wrong and everything like that. So it's not a thing where you can say, oh, white people shouldn't celebrate it, this is for us. So you got some of them people out there. Yes, it's for us, but at the same time, just like I don't believe in Black history, it's American history. Juneteenth is America's holiday also, because we built this motherfucker.
Now, a couple things on that. One, what I do want to be careful of is I don't want it to be like, we gave, just like when Obama got elected as president, people were like, oh, racism is over because we got a Black president now.
Right.
And it's not the same as, oh, racism is over. I don't believe there's racism in America because Juneteenth is a holiday. Bullshit. So, yeah, definitely. And I think maybe next year, I was talking to a buddy of mine at church, and he was saying that for Juneteenth this year, they're going down to Galveston. And if you know about Juneteenth, that's pretty much where it all kicked off.
Right.
That's so, dope. So it's not too far for us to get to. So I think maybe next year we might take a little road trip for Juneteenth. That might be pretty cool. So.
Shit, maybe we'll come to. I ain't gonna have nothing to do.
Hey, come on down. Come on.
That'd be dope, man. Start another tradition, man. I was looking like holiday traditions for our families and shit to start.
Yeah, I like that.
That might be a real good one, man.
Yeah. That might be, that's an idea. We'll talk about that a little more later, but that might be something.
That could be a Juneteenth tradition. I like it.
All right. So along those same lines, different episode, different comment. So we got this one from my mom. So,
and this one's like really, really dope, man. I still haven't talked to mom about this, man. One day we should chop it up with mom about this, man. But
mm-hmm.
Boys, I'm not sure if I shared this with you, but I was the first Black in my family to attend an integrated school, and I was terrified because of what I heard people say. But as I got to know them, they were no different, and I found a good friend from it. And that's the whole thing I be talking about, man. Like that right there. When I do the Melanin Words podcast, it's not to diminish anybody or like my trolls say on my shit I'm a black supremacist and all that other kind of dumb shit. But it's the fact that we're all fucking people, man. Like some of the coolest motherfuckers I know, man. I still call them motherfuckers my brothers. They're white, they're Mexican, they're Chinese, they're Indian, things like that, man. And being that our mom was pretty much a part of fucking history up there in Southampton. I think that's the high school she went to, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Mama was part of fucking history, and I really had that conversation to hear, you know, how it was and everything like that. And it goes back to like the news and stuff like that. You can't just believe everything you fucking hear. She was terrified because of what she heard. Oh, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. I bet it was the most extreme fucking shit. But she ended up making fucking friends and shit out there, man. Ended up fucking crushing it. Cause I mean, that's our mama. We crush shit. So I know our mama was motherfucking crushing shit. So goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And that was really fucking dope, man. If she would get on the show, I'd really love to talk to her about that experience. But that's something next time I'm in Augusta, I want to have that conversation on the phone. I want to talk to a person.
Really,
you know, really see how that is. Cause I mean, just to be frank, we're getting older, so we're running out of ancestors to talk about stuff about, man. So that'd be real good to talk to mama about. And I know that shit was a scary fucking time, man, across the country when they started integrating schools, man. And the strength of our mama being one of the first ones up in that motherfucker, man, is just fucking amazing to me, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to add because you pretty much said everything I wanted to say. But there is one point that I want to bring up that may be missed on that. So between the two of us, are late 30s, early 40s in this thing. That's one generation removed from us. That's our mom that went to an integrated school.
Yeah.
That's not that long ago. I mean, and that's kind of the point that stuck. When I read that comment, that was the first thing that stuck with me was that was a generation ago from us, man. 2 generations from our kids. You know what I mean? And that's why how recent that was. I mean, speaking in terms of history, and for people to try to diminish like racism, and segregation, and Jim Crow, it wasn't that long ago. People.
No, it really wasn't. And y'all should just forget about it. It's ancient history and all this. No, hell no. That shit wasn't that long. That shit wasn't that long ago at all.
And when you start looking at like statistics and stuff, that wasn't that long ago. I mean, again, I'm gonna keep chiming in on that. Like, that wasn't that long ago. And I mean, that was heavy when I read it, man. That was heavy, powerful. And definitely want to talk to her more about her experiences on that, man. I think that'd be better served for your channel. So definitely put that there, and then we'll maybe even react to it on here. So that'd be something.
That's not a bad idea. If we can get her up here.
Well, I have an idea, and I'll talk to you about how to work that out later on. So, so definitely shout out to Mom. Love you. Thanks for that. That was definitely a dope comment.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
We'll bring one more up from the lovely Kimberly Fowler, my wife.
Go.
And so this was one we did early on. We were talking about like, how do you want to live, especially as you get older. And we talked about like things about, what we want our kids to do for us when we get older. I think this is when Kevin mentioned that he wanted that Viking funeral and all that shit with the pirate fire and all that good thing. And Kim was saying that her dad wanted her to take the tags out his clothes and leave him in the desert for a walkabout. And she felt that, we do, just because all that our parents have done for us, we owe it to our parents to, in their final years, give them dignity. And she didn't want, her kids to have the burden and want to be, stressed with that of having to deal with us. So make sure that you have those plans in place, life insurance, what's the thing, the dependent care insurance or whatever it's called, the insurance for long-term care insurance,
Yeah.
things like that. Look into those kind of things, or work it out with your family. So when, like for us, when mom gets old, when she goes to Tanya's house and lives there and all that shit, definitely thinking about that. So shout out to my father-in-law who wants to walk about, but definitely things you think about, man, as you get older.
Yeah.
you know, get older, your family gets older, grandparents get older, you start losing parents, lose grandparents, you know, you think about one, the legacy that they leave behind, and two, as they get older, how you want to honor them.
Oh yeah, man, and that's real. You know, as the children, the child is supposed to bury the parent. That's the way it's supposed to work. You know what I mean? And you definitely gotta honor their wishes and um, you know, take care of them the best you can, man, and have that knowledge to pass on. Like when you have certain people that, oh, I'm not talking to my mama for this reason or that reason. I ain't talking to my daddy for this reason or that reason. You're gonna live to fucking regret it. I mean, it's true. I mean, there was a point in time where I stopped talking to dad for a minute. I was pissed off at dad for, I want to say about at least 80% of my life. I was pissed off at him because I ain't fucking know no fucking better. Well, I ain't know everything that entailed. You know what I'm saying? And now that he's gone and I can't talk to him at all. It's like, damn, man, I wish I could have did fucking better. But his shit happened so fast. But
Yeah.
I think he was still, like happy the way he went. You know what I'm saying? He got to see all his kids and we chopped it up with him and everything like that, man. He got to dance one more time before he went, man. Shout out to Nikki because she was the one who played the tunes, man. Shout out to Nikki.
Yeah.
But that's just really fucking important, man. And like you said, you don't want to lead them with no debt and no bullshit and none of that, man. And then you don't want to have no fucking deceitful shit, because like with Janae's situation, like her fucking sister's a dirty bitch, man. I don't even know how else to fucking say it, like a dirty bitch.
Right.
But it's funny with their situation, and I'm pretty sure she won't mind me saying it, but and prayers to Guam, man. Shout out to Guam, because they had a huge ass fucking typhoon like last month.
Man. Oh man, yeah,
ripped through that motherfucker, man. That ripped through that motherfucker. But it's funny because that typhoon happened on her dad's birthday, and the house that her sister pretty much snatched from under her might be a fucking total loss. Like trees just fell down, like it's really fucked up. So I was like, wow. Dad was like, no,
I
bitch,
didn't
you
even know
ain't
that.
getting this motherfucking house. Yeah, we just
As
talked
he
about
was
it
up,
yesterday.
as he was up there combing his hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this bitch. Shout out to him, man. R.I.P.
Yes,
Dad,
sir.
man. Juan
Yes, sir.
Goldberg, man. Coolest
Yeah,
motherfucker
man.
ever, man.
Yeah, it was.
Coolest motherfucker. It was so fucking funny, man. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. But death is a real thing. It's gonna happen. I'm terrified for Mama, but you know what I'm saying. Well, I know we're gonna have a long time, but still, I'm still
Oh yeah.
terrified for when that shit fucking happens. Grandma too, because she's the last grandparent we got. Like terrified, but you got to make these memories, and you got to also honor them, like you were saying, bro. And
Oh yeah.
just do the best you can with it, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't necessarily be terrified. Focus more on, instead of focusing on whenever that day comes. Focus on now, what you got now. You talked to mom the other day, you talked to grandma the other day, like you made a laugh. Like, those are the things that you'll look back on and be like, yo, I'm glad that we weren't sitting around, angry. And, even with that, I mean, while, y'all had y'all thing, by the time, he saw his final days, y'all were good, man.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
We had
he was
those
happy
drunken
about
cry
that.
conversations, man.
Yep,
Like
yep.
we had
I
those
mean,
conversations.
he was proud of you. And I mean, I always knew that. So, I mean, and I think I talked to him more than anybody.
Oh
But,
yeah.
I got to see what he thought about all of you guys, man. So,
Well, you better have me up here crying and shit.
Well, boy, don't be up here crying. Don't be up here crying. Don't be crying.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
I was always thankful as far as that we got to have those conversations. I got a chance to be verbally pissed off at him for a minute. And you know what I'm saying, let him see how that shit affected me, and also hearing his side of the fucking story, and actually building that fucking relationship where we talk on the phone about football and shit like that. Like it's real fucking dope, man. And yeah.
I mean, to think about it, every Wibble is, for those that don't know, and we haven't brought it up in a while, that's kind of like an honor to him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
every single time, what is best in life. So
yeah.
I mean, that was one of the last things. Don't be crying on me over there. That's one of the last things he said. So
yeah, man. I was actually talking to Dre when we was riding from Orange Beach, because me and Dre rode in the car together. And I was telling him about the salami story, and Dre was just fucking rolling. Dre was cracking the fuck up.
Oh, man.
I was like, because I told him, I was like, man, we ate one cookie, that shit ain't do nothing. We ate 2 cookies, that shit ain't do nothing. I tried the hard candy, that shit ain't do nothing. Then we sat down and watched Conan. I was like, oh shit, I was fucked up before we left the goddamn house. I said, all of us was fucked up. Your granddaddy went to go lay down, and we ordering pizza. Dude, they got salami.
And then we got back to Texas. He bought some salami too. Matter of fact, I'll find it. I'll put the picture right there and him picking up salami in the store.
We was all that bitch like, what the fuck? Hell no. Salami.
Yeah, that was a good time, because he was so sunburned from the motorcycle ride back. So
yeah, he was burnt the fuck out. Y'all go ahead, man. Just give me this one hitter. I think it's one hitters. Yep. And I told Dre, I still don't know what the fuck a one hitter is. If y'all know what a one hitter is, 420 people, put it in the comments. I just don't know what the fuck it is. You'll be on the next comment section episode.
Right. All right. So we got one more that we're gonna do, and then we'll wrap things up. But boom, boom, boom. So this one was a comment that we went back on, and this was an episode we talked about, like, black on black crime. And the position that I took is that black on black crime is a misnomer, and a lot of crime happens if you were to stratify it by race. A lot of it, a lot of crime would happen on one race or another. A lot of it's a function of proximity, but you get the news and shit like that. So this comment came, and he went back and forth for a while, or she, I don't know the gender of the individual, but they went back and forth, and they were kind of saying that the term black on black crime was created by black people, saying it was nonsense. And I assume they're saying that they were hearing this misguided nonsense for decades, assuming this is an older person. And a comment that they deleted, and I'm going to go through a little bit more, and they were saying that we were closed-minded and all that other stuff, and kept going about saying we're not ready for intelligent conversations. And again, there it goes. And proximity is an excuse. Stop the nonsense. And it's like black on black crime. And it was just stupid. And then the thing is, what's so crazy about this, and what I talk about all the time, don't delete your comments.
Yeah, keep that same energy, baby.
And the comment that he deleted that still sticks with me to this day is he quoted KRS-One about and I was like, yo, you should have kept that comment, because that was a good comment. That was something that we could discuss. And if you wanted to quote hip hop lyrics, but he deleted the comment, the line that I wanted to make, and I think Lee Mack talked about it in his episode too, and it's from Freeway, What We Do. It says, and I may mess it up because I don't quite know it, but it says, sink start leaking and my heat stopped working. Then my heat start working. I'm gonna rob me a person.
Proximity.
Proximity. And it goes on, and if it's to the rest of the song, he basically say he's gonna catch somebody slipping. I guarantee you he ain't gonna drive 30 miles over to a more affluent neighborhood to go catch somebody slipping. He gonna catch somebody slipping close by. And that's definition of proximity. So
yeah,
going back on that, man, remembering that, what do you think about that, man?
Well, first of all, it's just like you said, man. It's definitely fucking proximity all the fucking way. Because I used to be in the street a little bit, and we're not gonna ride to the y'all forgive me for this one, but we ain't gonna ride to the white folks side of town because we know the police is gonna be jumping. We're gonna stay where the police ain't really at like that, which is in our fucking proximity. But at the same time, and like I mentioned on this particular episode, black on black crime is bullshit. It's just crime. It's just another fucking label to make us seem more dangerous and I guess you could say savage than what the fuck we really were. And when I was, cause I remember this shit, cause I was going back and forth with this motherfucker, and then you chimed in too. Yeah. We was just tag teaming this shit, and that's why I was trying to get this fucking person right here to fucking understand that, regardless of this, that, and the third, crime is just fucking crime. The color don't fucking matter. You don't hear white on white crime. You don't hear Chinese on Chinese crime. You don't hear Korean on Korean crime. It's just motherfucking crime. So we shouldn't be labeled like we've always been labeled in this country to make us look like we're this and we're that and the third when that's not really the fucking case. And you look up statistics and everything like that, the really violent crimes was not committed by us. Robbery is us. Selling drugs is
statistics
us.
On mass shootings.
Right. Selling drugs is us. These are the tools a lot of people in the proximity were fucking left with because, you know, they felt like they ain't had no fucking choice. I'm getting laid off from my fucking job. They won't give me no motherfucking raise. I got kids to feed. I'm in the projects. And then you think about what the projects was built off of. It was a fucking project. It was, we gonna put black people on top of one another and see how they motherfucking survive and fucking thrive. They did fucking experiments prior to putting black people in projects, and they did it with like rats or roaches or hamsters or some shit just to see how they would respond in that type of fucking environment. And the animals killed each other, and that's what they was hoping we would fucking do. But we did. We made fucking apple juice out of motherfucking lemons around this bitch. But back to that comment, it's a what?
Apple juice out of lemons. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. We made apple juice out of motherfucking lemons. That's what the fuck we do. And this person with this motherfucking comment was, the music and the this and the that and this. I mean, it sounded like a whole bunch of bullshit excuses, minus the, like you said, the KRS-One lyric, which was a dope ass fucking talking
comment.
Point,
it was a good comment.
It was a good comment. Yeah, that was a good talking point there. And if we had more less judgmental shit and then honest, open fucking conversation, the world could go a hell of a lot fucking further than what it is.
I mean, and the other thing too that goes a long time that people argue with that is they'll also say that black people make up 13% of the population, but are responsible for most of the crime. Also bullshit. Also, I mean, if we really got into statistics and shit, I tell you all kind of ways that I can lie to you with statistics. I can give you a statistic and I can tell you 4 different ways that I can interpret that to give you the talking point that you want for your situation. But in that particular case, it's not that they cause most of the crime, they are arrested more. And that's a function of targeting, stop and frisk, all these other policies that have been around. False accusations. I mean, how many times recently have we heard about brothers getting exonerated from being in jail for 20, 30 years for some bullshit, for false identification? I mean,
there was somebody out here in Mississippi for a murder who just got out because it was some bullshit.
Yeah. Or times where they'll catch them. Or, I mean, how many times has a brother fit the description? You know what I'm saying? That counts the statistic and ain't got nothing to do with it.
And you see the video all the time, and they say, "Oh, that's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. Oh, you fit the description." Blah 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 blah. I mean, you know, I worked in a prison. There was cats in there. There was a 19-year-old in there. He had like a half an ounce of weed and got like 7 years for a half an ounce.
Right, and I mean, you start talking about like the issues in the criminal justice system. I mean, that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Fuck yeah, it is. And yeah, we make up the population in the fucking prison for that very fucking reason, man. It's like, I mean, if you deserve to be in there, you deserve to be in there. I'm not gonna say, oh, free little moot moot and little moot moot killed 3 motherfuckers for no goddamn reason. Right. You got people in there, you got kids in there, you know what I'm saying? That's in there for some real petty shit. And
go ahead.
And that's where that percentage come from. And motherfuckers be like, oh, there's more blacks in prison than fucking white people, and it's an actual joke, and it's kind of a fucked up joke. It's like, why do you fear a white person in prison more than a black person? And dude said, why? So because a white man actually committed the crime.
That's wild. And one thing I was going to touch on that too is, I mean, you also look at like disparities in sentencing. I mean, there's so many things that if you want to get into those statistics that show all the issues out there. I mean, the flaws in the justice system. I mean the things that people get charged for that somebody of a different persuasion wouldn't get charged for. You know what I'm saying? Or just the level. I mean, you look at like white collar crime. We talking about millions of dollars a lot of times compared to that young brother that's got an ounce. And we also not gonna talk about how like the prison system, just the flaws in the prison system itself. And I mean, gosh, we could talk about that on another episode. But I mean, the flaws. I mean, there is no rehabilitation there whatsoever,
No,
and
it's not.
it's designed to get you back in there. And you know, we can talk about like the prison industrial complex and all that shit. Oh man, get it there and go crazy.
Yeah,
But
and like I seen it firsthand. Level 5 prison, man. Seen it first fucking hand.
right. So
They
yeah,
limit
man.
programs. They ain't no programs for real. They'll just keep you. They'll keep them locked up. You know what I'm saying? They got a few that'll go to school or they'll work somewhere or anything like that. But for the most part, it's no, keep their ass in there. Keep their ass in there. Keep their ass in there. Yeah, man. So y'all see my shit been going for a fucking minute, man. So, bro, how was your smoke? How was your drink?
Oh
bro?
man, I'm babysitting mine so it don't go, so I can keep it to the end. But I was almost gonna be like you for a change and hold both hands up, but I still got a little more to go. It's going really good, man. Good cigar, good construction, good flavor. The whiskey, man. I have to say that I am definitely pleasantly surprised in this Maker's Mark. I don't drink a lot of Maker's Mark, but not a bad pickup. And I won't be so judgmental on the screw tops in the future. I won't, be biased to the corked whiskeys and bourbons and stuff like that. So definitely not a bad choice, man. How about you?
First of all, let me say I miss my whiskey, man. Damn you, diabetes. I miss my whiskey. Maker's Mark was one of my fucking favorites, man. That shit goes so great with a cigar, first of all. But as far as mine, man, the vodka was the vodka, man. I mean, nothing special. It's vodka cranberry. It is what it is. I ain't had no tequila this time because I wanted to try something fancy with my tequila. I don't want to just get any. I don't want to get Patron. I want to get something different that you ain't never heard of. And I ain't quite found nothing that caught my eye yet.
You ain't gonna get on that Casamigos, is you?
I tried it, man. That shit really does fuck you up.
There, I meant to send
really
you. There's a
I
had to send it to you on Instagram.
Like I'm talking, like, your penis don't work. Fuck you up. I'm just playing. I was just joking.
Right there. Small mess with tequila right there. Wow. Well, you took it there. I was gonna say there was an Instagram thing of like black-owned spirits of every variety to start your bar with. So
really?
I'm gonna look forward and and then when you get out this way, because you're probably gonna find it in the sip, but we get you straight before you go back home. So
yeah, they pissed off about the gun show that's here in Pearl. They don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, they don't even want liquor. They don't want liquor store in Pearl either. They think all that shit's gonna break the cry. That's where I'm at. But yeah, man, the cigar was fucking amazing, bro. Like it wasn't too strong. I'm not in this bitch fucked up off of the cigar, man. It was just a good solid ass motherfucking smoke, man. Like I'm serious. Once my spinning freeze is over, I think I'm gonna order a couple of those, man. That's a real chill out, be at a meeting cigar, listen to music cigar, watch the punk ass dog run around in the backyard cigar. Yeah, it was a good cigar, man.
Get the one too with the purple label. I can't remember which one that was called. But my local cigar shop, he recommended that one to me, and that was the first Matilda I ever smoked. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Purple label.
All right, man. You got anything else for the people before we wrap up?
Only thing I got, man, is again, happy Father's Day to the fathers. I don't mean the baby daddies who pick their child up like once every fucking 6 months and don't do nothing else fucking for them. The real fucking fathers is out here sacrificing and grinding for their kids and everything like that. Happy Father's Day. Hope y'all get more than socks, drawers, tools, lawn equipment, shit like that. Hopefully get you something fucking nice, man. And happy Juneteenth, man. There's nothing else I can say, man. Y'all get out there and celebrate Juneteenth. Be safe. My people, stop being ignorant and violent towards each other, man. If y'all don't do it any other day, do that shit on Juneteenth, man. And show some love to your brother, man. Brothers, see another melanin brother in the street. Give him some dap, give him a hug, man. Say Ashe to your sisters, man. And that's it, bro.
Yeah. On that, happy Father's Day to everybody. We ain't even gonna focus on like the negative side of that. Just happy Father's Day outright. Happy Juneteenth. By the time this comes out, Father's Day will have been passed. But if you need to get a belated Father's Day, I will put the link in the description of I did a list of Father's Day recommendations, so you can save that if you want for birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, and all the above.
Indeed.
So with that, episode 97 in the books. Don't delete your comments if you put them.
Leave
Stand by your
them.
stand by your shit. We gonna stand by what we say. And with that, put some other episodes up here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we out.
Ashay.